It's the HTC One. I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com. We've had a quick hands-on from the HTC event in New York. I'm going even more hands-on with HTC's new flagship device. I've been working with it for a few weeks, and let me tell you, it is a hot cell phone and one of the most beautifully designed, if not the most beautifully designed, Android phone out on the market. You may hate iOS, but one thing I'll give Apple credit for is they built a beautifully designed device with glass, with steel, and more. And I've always wondered, why can't we get one of those on the Android side? The HTC One is the first device that's absolutely gorgeous like that and can rival, and actually, in my opinion, surpass the iPhone 5 in terms of design. This is a gorgeous phone, and I've been working with it for a couple weeks. I've had some hands-on and some private meetings, and I can tell you, it's a great device all around. I mean, some killer specifications, but what I love about it the most is the build quality for me, because it's one of those premium-looking devices. When I grab this, I'm like, this is worth spending $200 on or worth spending $250 on because it feels like a $250 device. You got the metal on the back and you got this area up here and on the bottom, pardon the terrible lighting in this area, but this lighting, or excuse me, these areas for antennas, and then you got your volume rocker over on this side. You got micro USB charging port down here at the bottom. You got your power button and 3.5mm headphone jack up top, but what I like is you got the dual stereo speakers up at the top and up at the bottom. Now, HTC Sense 5 has been revised as well, and it's beautiful. It's got some new enhancements. You can see, obviously, the fonts are different. Then I'll come in here so you can take a look at what it looks like. So you have a traditional home screen look here, but what you also have is something called BlinkFeed, which you can see incredibly fast responsive or performance here, very responsive all around. You got the clock, and of course, when you go in your menu as well, you can see just how quickly this device runs. Absurdly fast all around. Throw it into the phone. So you can take a look right there, and you can see that's been revised as well. And again, much like kind of Metro UI on Windows Phone 8, you can just swipe back and forth between people and all that stuff. And we'll go back through here and swipe down through highlights. You can get your news all aggregated into one place, your tweets, your Facebook. It's intended to be that time where you're going to be on the train or in your car, not as a driver, as a passenger, I hope. But in the car, driving to work with a friend, you're like, you know what, I just want to quickly check my Facebook, my Twitter, and then go back to talking to my friend as he's driving. You can take a look here, quickly scroll through, see what's most important to you. Click on it if you want to. Hands-free Fruit Ninja, for example, and go right into Twitter and take a look at that. So really a well-designed, and of course if you don't want that, you can go right back here and then activate the home screens and you can turn BlinkFeed off. So you have the option to do that, but just really take a look at how responsive this device is all around. You got kind of that same area, that same effect right there with the original HTC Sense that you have with Sense 5, but really beautifully designed. Fonts are different. You can see at the bottom you've got two capacitive buttons, back and home. Double tap home to hit your recent applications. Press and hold home to access Google Now. And of course you got your back button down here. Dual stereo speakers on the front, huge for Beats audio integration, which is included with this device. You got your speakers right there, and even though Beats audio, you got to enable it by going to plugging in headphones rather. Really nice to have those dual stereo speakers on front because you can put it out like this or put it out on the table and really take advantage of the full stereo capabilities. Really a beautiful device all around. I'm excited to see this come to US shores because I think honestly for those people that love the iPhone 5, that love the design of the iPhone 5 but don't really care for iOS, they're looking for an Android alternative, this is going to be a great option. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of Mobile World Congress 2013 and this little gem, the HTC One. I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com. Hit me up on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. Facebook, Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. And as always, we'll see you next time. Here's to hoping we'll get one of these in the office soon, because I want to do a 30-day challenge on this sucker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.